Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about accusations of parental alienation. I am not a fan of parental alienation, the movement, the syndrome, whatever you want to call it. It is, in my opinion, it's bogus junk science. It is something that abusers use as a weapon to take the children from the healthy parent. And if you are currently using that term, I really encourage you to go back and research the history of parental alienation. Richard Gardner, there are some really serious allegations. He came up with this theory as a way to take children from, back then it was mothers who were fighting to protect their children from pedophiles or in cases of sexual abuse. It has some really concerning and an eye-opening history. So please research that before you use that topic. Are there cases where parents are, alienating their kids from the other parent? We call that domestic violence by proxy. There are, it's another avenue of abuse, but we don't condone the use of the term alienation. If you are facing claims of alienation in your case, which I did throughout my entire over 6-year custody battle, to this day, my ex-husband screams it from the rooftops that I successfully alienated our kids. That was never the case. What I did to combat that, I made sure I was the most healthy co-parent when it came to communication. Everything you put in writing is for the court. It's not for your ex-husband. And so wherever you can, remember you're talking to the judge. That is who is reading these things. That's who matters. Your ex is not going to change based on your style of communication. So, keep those things in mind. Communicate about what's going on at the kids' school, what's going on with their extracurricular activities, medical issues, any decisions that need to be made. You are worried about your side of the street. Keep it clean, keep it courteous, and really do a good job. Read up on or watch one of my other videos on Yellow Rock communication. That is what I highly recommend. But there's little things you can do. If it's Christmas Eve and he's not going to, or she is not going to get to see the kids, send a picture through our Family Wizard or email saying, here's the kids in their new Christmas pajamas. They look forward to seeing you tomorrow, or we'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the pickup, or the parenting exchange. If it's Halloween and your ex is not going to get to see the kids, send over a picture of the kids in their Halloween costumes. Hey, I just thought you'd want to see their costumes this year. We'll see you next weekend. Those type of things. 5 years ago, my ex-husband, it was his 40th birthday, and I had my kids create a birthday card for him. I mailed it to him. I took a picture of it, all of these things. Every time we go to court now, to this day, he carries that card in court to show how much the kids love him. And inside, I'm thinking, are you kidding? They didn't want to make that. I am trying to co-parent. I am trying to show the court how above and beyond I'm going to facilitate a relationship with somebody, even though I believe he's not healthy and the kids are not safe. I'm going above and beyond. And so the irony that he carries that card thinking the kids, somehow came up with that on their own at their very young ages. There's some irony in that, but we can't control what the other parent does. They're likely dysfunctional if you're here watching my channel. All you can do is keep your side of the street very clean and showcase that you are being the healthy parent, so that the accusations of parental alienation syndrome, or whatever you want to call it, are shut down. Because, you know, in my 10 years of advocacy, I don't think I've ever seen a case that I believe to be alienation. It's mostly healthy parents trying to protect their kids from a dysfunctional environment. And sadly, when kids are turned against the other parent, there are legitimate cases where that happens, but it's typically the abuser doing that through, you know, whether it's video games or buying the child with the latest iPad or car, or you know, negative things. There are times where kids are turned against their healthy parent, but I encourage you to really do your research before you throw those terms out. You know, the parental alienation movement is really harming a lot of kids, and there's a lot of people making a lot of money off of these camps and this movement, and it's finally being exposed for what it is, and coming to light. So thanks for tuning in. I hope I've helped educate you a little bit more on some of the things happening in the court system. Please make sure you're subscribed to our channel because we have a lot of content to share.